Okay, hello everyone out there in YouTube land, in YouTube world, in the YouTube universe, in the YouTube space-time continuum, or whatever. Okay, we are looking at new cryptos tonight. And so this is something that's very popular on my channel. Y'all love it. They're not all winners. Let me just say that right up the front, but some of them are. I look at this like VC investing, like early stage investing. There's going to be a graveyard of early companies that don't make it. Even the best of the best, Sequoia Capital, all those big venture funds and VC firms and angel investors have the majority of their portfolio that don't do anything. But if you get 1 out of 10, it can be a home run. If I had invested, and I say this all the time, but if I had put, even $5,000 to $10,000 back in SafeMoon 4 months ago, I could have cashed out over 60 million. So it's insane. That's the kind of thing that you get if you hit it right. That being said, like I said, the majority of them are not going to return that. But I have a small portion of my allocation in there for these types of investments on these new gambles and on these new cryptos, and I love looking at them. So I brought you all along in the journey. Now, of course, these are paid promotions. Like I've said before, and I will say it again in every single video I do, is that I require paid promotions. I would never do a brand new crypto or coin that doesn't have some sort of marketing or advertising budget behind it. Because if I did, then they wouldn't have any money to get their word out there. It's a crowded space, guys. I get emails and stuff all the time. It's a crowded space. Those are the ones we cover on this channel are the top, of the cream of the crop. Mwah, the chef's kiss of the ones out there, which means they have a marketing, advertising budget, a good team, and stuff like that. So this team was great to work with, good to deal with, and everything else like that. Let's look at the crypto. Enough out of me. Giving power back to the people through innovation. So I like what this is doing, and we're gonna go through it. It's clever, and I've been saying no to some cryptos that are just doing the same thing we've seen done before. But this one is doing something different, and I like stuff like this because it's a different take on it. There's so much creativity in this space right now, and they're really contributing to that. Large market opportunity, decentralized for transparency, multiple growth opportunities, and future proof. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently, visionary thinking. Crypto Vision came to life when a bunch of like-minded individuals came together with the goal to answer one question. What if we created an ecosystem that put an end to hefty fees, improved efficiencies, and promoted giving back to the consumer through innovation? From this, Crypto Vision was born. I like this. It's a good website, the nice UI, nice UX, and I like their copy. It reads really well. From this, Crypto Vision was born. Our name has a unique meaning behind it. We are visionary. Here at Crypto Vision, our mission is to continue that through our decentralized e-commerce and freelancing platforms. So this is what is so interesting about this crypto to me, right? Is that we get a ton of cryptos that are just cryptos for crypto's sake, like a Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or something like that. And those are cool. I mean, those can definitely run up and make you some change, as we've seen in both those two things. However, I like them when they marry this crypto decentralized DeFi thing with something unique and clever. And in e-commerce and freelancing platforms are both new that I haven't seen. I've never seen a freelancing platform into a crypto. So I'm excited. Anything that has a nice novel twist on it, I think it's worth looking at for me personally. VCOM and VLance. Welcome to our story. Welcome to our community. Welcome to our vision, Crypto Vision. Acting on where the world is moving towards a decentralized society. Currency, 2009 for Bitcoin, as we knew. 2015, setting up some Ethereum infrastructure. And then they're thinking 2021 and beyond would be the goods and services from there. Let's look at this video that they had done.
Welcome to VLance, formed from a play on words. VLance completely differs from centralized platforms. VLance is a decentralized global marketplace that connects freelancers and businesses, consumers, for digital services. The idea of VLance came about when one of the founders, Elon, felt himself getting burned out. So he looked to outsource his work through a freelancing platform.
I've used those.
Here, he was fronted with huge fees from both his side and the seller's side.
True.
He thought, something has got to change here. And so, VLance was born. But how does it work? Say a seller lists a service for $100 US in the service catalog. A buyer seeking that service will place an order and pay $100 worth of any cryptocurrency they wish. The seller will then fulfill their requirements and work on the order. Once completed, the seller will deliver the order to the buyer, and escrow will release $100 worth of CVN to the seller upon acceptance of the delivery. No fees, no strict rules or regulations, only happy consumers.
Okay, so actually pretty clever. So there's Odesk, there is Upwork.com. We've been using them for a very, very long time to outsource things to the Philippines in real estate, with advertising, with cold calling, some virtual assistants I've used for 6-7 years by now. And that is such an interesting space they're going after, because it's a huge space and there's only like one or two companies that are really kind of the dominant market player right now. And I think there's more space for some more. So what they're doing is they're forcing the payment to go through you have to buy into their crypto coin in order to sell or to exchange your services. So I will pay my freelancer in their crypto coin, then it will go to their crypto coin, and then they can exchange out of it and take a fiat or whatever they want to. It's a great idea. It really is. Now, just because it's a good idea doesn't mean it has a good execution. So that's something that you have to kind of determine and look at yourself. However, it's a fun idea, and they're onto something. And I think even just being able to realize that that's a market opportunity, I think kind of bodes well. A seller lists a service for $100. Let's look at this service catalog. Under our SAAP model, sellers list their services on our marketplace first. Each posting was well-defined scope of work, time of delivery, price, and other specs of service. Makes sense? Millions of these postings make up an extensive service catalog, which buyers use to search and browse to find the exact service they are looking for. The buyer pays $100. Once the buyer navigates through our catalog and funds the service they want, they place the order and pay the cost of posting. All funds awaiting completion of a job are held in escrow. Payment can be made in any Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum-based tokens, which includes CVSN. Almost like a Binance, right? You can play in Binance, but you got to use their coin. But apparently, it can be made in Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum-based tokens too. So anything. I thought you had to go through them, but I guess you don't. You can kind of do it in either one. I misread that earlier today. Work starts immediately upon order. Upon order, VLance prompts the buyer to send the seller the files required in the posting, along with a briefing document with instructions. Once received, the seller can start the work on the project immediately and can also communicate and collaborate during the course of project through our platform. Escrow releases $100 in CVSN to the freelancer. They're only released when both parties, client and provider, agree that they are satisfied. In the case a job dispute, users can flag their issues prompt with VLAN support. So it does have to have some auxiliary people that work for this to make this happen, like an Odesk or whatever, to do customer support, but they can outsource it like a Zendesk and something like that for customer service. I don't know how they're doing it. They might do customer service in-house. I don't want to tell them what to do, but they can freelance most of this to get this going. Meet VCOM. VCOM is a decentralized global marketplace that connects buyers and sellers. VCOM isn't a company nor an organization. It's a free open source platform built to provide everyone with the ability to buy and sell freely. No fees, no middlemen, and no restrictions. So let's take a look at this too.
Welcome to VCOM, CryptoVision's own e-commerce platform. VCOM is a decentralized global marketplace that connects buyers and sellers. We'll start by listing content creators' merchandise content and expand along the way to feature any person's goods. But how will it work? Well, essentially goods will be traded in cryptocurrencies. A content creator from, say, YouTube or TikTok can list their merchandise for a given price set in USDT. Buyers and fans will be able to browse through all the listings and purchase goods denoted in USDT. Once an order is placed, the amount will be put in escrow, and the seller will ship the items with tracking details provided. Then, once the buyer receives the correct product, escrow releases the full payment in CVN token to the seller with no fees charged, and all parties happy. Just as simple as that.
So extending on their model to also e-commerce. All right, so lots to look at here. We have a whole nother video that we can do on this. Let me know if this is something that you like. I can take you through the rest of it, the white paper. We haven't talked about any of that. The roadmap, investors portals, looking at their other social media links. So there's a ton more to get into, but that is all for now. Just something to wet your beak with, to wet your palate, and to see if you want to go further down the rabbit hole of this. So let me know what y'all think.